Welcome back, everybody. Today 2Cap is continuing on his 10p coin hunts to fill the A to Z folders 2018 and 19. So let's just get into it. 20 sealed bags, all present and correct. Oh, easy to rip as well. Even better, because they are such a bore. I will wheel through most of this, to be honest, because let's be honest, the chances of finding what we want is very minimal. What we want are basically the A to Z letters, but as we know, that's only 84,000 of the majority of the 2019 A to Z letters, even less on some of the letters like Q, R, W, Y, Z. 2018, we are more likely to see the A to Z letters, but again, what was that, 220,000 of those? So yes, it's like watching paint dry. Look at the state of that one. Wow, I doubt that would go back in the machine. Yes, I do take them to a machine, Gavin. Can't believe Gavin takes £12 worth to Sainsbury's, Tesco's, whatever, puts them in the machine. Absolutely crackers. But each to their own. Just get in that West and dump it all in one go. Save yourself the hassle. Other than the A to Z's, we're not looking for much. I will be glad to see anything obscure, just something to break up the boredom. In the last hunt, we did actually find a C for cricket 2018, and if you remember, I think it was a Polish zloty. So yes, anything like that we will stop the video for. And I will put them on. Then, if you've noticed, the mat is an historic mat. We have the swashbuckling Pirate 50p mat. And we have the music mat, the top of the drops mat too. Well, this was, if people didn't watch me from the start, it was a military themed £2 coin mat, which I did up to the point of the Ukraine war, and then decided maybe in bad taste to continue it and switch to the music one. So it's getting an outing for the 10p series. So if we do find any of the A to Z letters, they will not be swashbucklers, there won't be headline acts, anything like that, but there will be Navy seals of approvals. Will we get any? Probably not. I might just cut it, because you don't want to hear me waffling on, looking at 10p's, finding absolutely diddly squat. The other thing we could look for is a 10p line passant garden. Don't know if that's how it's pronounced. 2008, not a 2006. It would be 9.72 million then minted before they switched to the Royal Coat of Arms. These bad boys. But in 2008 on the Switch there was 71 million of those minted, so they're definitely not worth collecting. But I would say the Lion Passant Garden is, especially if they start taking that reverse out of circulation. I'm not going to actively look for a 2008 Lion. I'll go through them at the end, much to my sins. If you find one in a hunt these days, you're doing very well. And I would say it was worth doing for one, because they're so scarce and they're only going to go up in value. I wonder if they'll release any more, or whether that will be it. I do agree with Christopher Collects that we should have some counties represented. That would generate a big interest. But what does the Northeast have? It will not have the Angel of the North again, I assume. Maybe a time bridge for Newcastle. Controversial, isn't it? It's not the only area of the northeast. It's got to be St James's Park, hasn't it, Malcolm? I mean, I'm on it. Congratulations to the Toon Army. Champions League once again after 20 years. basically because of the bloody tyrant Mike Ashley suppressing Newcastle for all those years. And commiserations to Sunderland narrowly missing out on a spot alongside the two in the Premier League. Never mind. We'll get a derby again soon, no doubt. Maybe meet you in the cup. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to these boring 10p searches. So far, it's a case of maybe seals of disapproval. This won't take long to edit. Well, I suppose it will if I keep talking. But if I don't talk, no one will watch. What a dilemma, eh, folks? What a dilemma. Come on, anything. Even a Macintosh will do. Fancy putting a code on a coin. Absolutely pathetic. Maybe with the post-Brexit trade deals with Australia, we'll end up getting roll mops on the next series, eh? What do you think? I very much doubt it. You can have the Beano. So, what shade of grey has this hunt been so far? Literally watching paint dry. I do apologise, nothing I can do about what comes out of these bags. Maybe I should have had a lucky mascot. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong. But thank you to Trevor again for the new avatar. Hope you guys like it. He did that in the run up to the Q competition. Much appreciated. I haven't got the skills to come up with something like that. And he actually based it, he said, on the Armistice £2 coin. Don't know if any of you can see that. Either way, it's a spanker. I'll not be changing that for years. Beautiful design. Who knew Trevor had so many hidden talents here? That pig from Master Temple was fascinating as well. I really enjoyed that video, Trev. 2020s, not worth anything. There are a few set numbers, 2018 and 19 I believe, 22 probably. Just 6 left. Come on, let's stop this misery. Definitely not all been taken out yet, the Lions. And I have noticed 2020s in here. So theoretically A to Zs are possible, but like I said earlier, you're not expecting to get one now. And this is why a lot of coin tubers decide not to bother showing these at all. It's just not worth it. There's no entertainment value. But if I can keep this quick, hopefully it's not too painful and it's just logging that I got hunting. Whether I find anything or not, probably not. Hopefully it doesn't damage the subscriptions and the likes. Otherwise I will have to stop it permanently. But I can use it to bring you any news that I might have. Not that I have any this time round. I will be building the music £5 series. I've heard The Police and Shirley Bassey are coming out. Of course, Gordon Sumner of The Police. From my area. I'm sending out an SOS for this hunt as well. Absolutely diddly spot. I think my favourite so far, well, artist wise, it's the Stones followed by the Who. I'm just waiting on the Beatles. Won't have a music hunt series without the Beatles, I'm afraid. Oh, of course I forgot about Bowie. Bowie's got to be in there as well. Probably doesn't beat the Stones though for me. Stones are up there. Design wise, mind, it's not perfect. I think the Who's was probably the best design from memory. Certainly in colour. You know what I can see them doing, and they will do it because there's been a big call for female representation. I know Shirley Bassey's coming. I always thought Kate Bush would be in there, especially with our resurgence and going to #1, having the longest spell. #1 spot because of the Stranger Things program on Netflix. But actually, I can see in colour. I'm just thinking women and use of colour. The British flag. Has anyone got the image that I have? Jerry Halliwell's dress from the Spice Girls. I know nobody will buy it, like, because they're absolutely crap, but extremely iconic. And they were successful. Still young though, and that's the key. People young are very rarely represented on a coin, just because they've got the rest of their life. For any negativity this year, then stuck with that person on a coin. Thank God no one had Jimmy Savile on theirs. I rest my case. Not that I'm suggesting in any way the Spice Girls are guilty of anything, but you know what I mean. Oh my dears! Talking about illegal stuff, that doesn't exactly... Well, make your own judgment on that. Yes, that is from the United Arab Emirates. I'm glad it said that at the bottom, otherwise I'd have been in trouble. I cannot say anything about that, to be honest, but I do like that design. That's brightened my day up, that. It gets my Navy seal of approval. Oh, get in there. This is almost one foreign coin and an A to Z. It's just like episode 1. It's a K. Now, for the Ks, do I need it for 2018? I don't. However, no, I don't need it for 19 either. It's a swap. A little bit of white on it as well, maybe able to clean that off. Come on, let's have a 19. It's a 19! Get in! 84,000 of these minted. Can you believe it? It's a Navy seal of approval right at the death. Let's beat last week's hunt. The last hunt I did was it was a C 2018. I had more value to the K personally, the 19s, but I know a C is quite a hard one, and in high demand it does push the price up a little bit. It shouldn't, but I suppose people are spelling their names out and making posters and murals, and that's why I think a lot of the vowels, the A, is quite a rare one. Well, there you go. Worthwhile hunt after all. One low mintage 2008 Lion, but unfortunately in that condition you'd be lucky to get 10 pence for it. So in terms of the key finds, the foreign entity, after some research, turns out to be a 1 dirham from the UAE. It's actually a $1 coffee pot representing Emirati culture, showcasing their hospitality towards guests. It was tradition to greet guests with a steamy pot of Arabic coffee and some dates. It's a blend of cardamom and saffron. So that's me educated. And with the current exchange rate, it's worth 22 pence. But the real prize, the Navy Seal of Approval, is 2019 K. K for King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table. Not needed for the book, but at just 84,000 minted. And in that condition, I'd say it's probably worth about 3 to 4 quid. Thanks for watching, peeps.